The idea of never outshine the master is one of the most famous lessons from the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. It's unsimple, but there is a deep psychology behind it. This psychology is connected to pride, fear, ego, insecurity, and the way humans react when they feel threatened. Understanding this law helps us understand how to move through social groups, workplaces, and relationships without creating enemies. It also helps us understand why some people behave in confusing or unfair ways when they feel that someone else is rising too fast. Even though the language of the book sounds old or strict, the lesson is everywhere in modern life. You can see it at work, in school, in families, or even among friends. Many problems that people face come from breaking this rule without even knowing it. You try to do well, you try to show your talent, but somehow someone above you gets upset. You think you are helping, but they feel you are competing. You think you are shining, but they think you are trying to outshine them. This creates tension, jealousy, and sometimes punishment. When Robert Greene says, "Never outshine the master," he is not telling you to stay small or weak. He is telling you to understand human nature. Human nature is emotional. It is fragile. People want to feel respected. They want to feel secure. They want to feel that they matter. When someone feels that their position or importance is being threatened, they do not always behave logically. They may attack you, block you, or try to push you aside, not because you did anything wrong, but because they feel scared. The psychology behind this rule is connected to status. Humans care deeply about status. It has been part of our evolution for thousands of years. In old tribes, status meant survival. Leaders had to look strong. If someone looks stronger than the leader, people might follow that person instead. This fear still exists inside us today, even if we don't talk about it. So when someone above you feels that you are shining too brightly, they may feel like they are losing control, respect, or authority. Even if you have no intention of taking anything from them, their mind reacts that way. This is why Robert Greene suggests a strategy. Let those above you feel comfortable, respected, and safe. Let them feel that their power and status is secure. Show your skills, but not in a way that makes them look weak. Make them feel that your success is their success. Make them feel that you support them, not challenge them. Think about a workplace. You may have a boss who is proud, insecure, or sensitive. If you do something amazing and everyone praises you, the boss might feel nervous. They might think you are becoming more popular or more important than them. Instead of being happy for you, they might feel threatened. This does not mean they are bad people. It just means they are human. But if you understand this psychology, you can avoid unnecessary conflict. You can still shine, but you shine in a way that keeps their ego safe. Another example is school. Sometimes a student does very well, but the teacher or coach does not appreciate it. Not because the student is wrong, but because the student makes the teacher feel less important. The teacher may not say it directly, but they may react by giving less support or less attention. This can confuse the student. They think, why is this happening? I am working hard. But the real reason is emotional. The teacher feels overshadowed. This law also appears in friendships. Some friends want to be the leader of the group. They want to be the one everyone listens to. If you start getting more attention, they may feel jealous. They may feel like their role is being taken away. Again, this is not logical, but emotions are not logical. Understanding this helps you move more calmly in social life. This law also teaches humility.
It reminds us that we do not always need to show everything we have.
There is power in patience. There is power in letting others feel strong. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do is step back a little, not because you are weak, but because you understand the situation. But there is another part of the psychology behind this law. Sometimes shining too brightly can make you a target. When people rise too fast, others may want to pull them down. When you seem too talented, too confident, or too perfect, people may gossip, plot, or try to challenge you. Not because you deserve it, but because you activate insecurity in others. By being aware of this, you can protect yourself. You can grow without attracting unnecessary attacks. This law also has a second layer. Sometimes you can use this idea to your advantage. If you want to gain someone's trust, make them feel superior. Make them feel wise. Ask for their advice. Praise their experience. When people feel powerful, they relax. They open up. They treat you better. They give you opportunities. This does not mean you are being fake. It means you understand how to create harmony. It also connects to empathy. You begin to see that everyone has fears, even the people who seem strong. Even the master is human. Even leaders get scared. Even bosses get insecure. When you realize this, you become more strategic and more compassionate at the same time. Robert Greene also shows that history is full of stories where people who broke this rule suffered. Many talented people were destroyed not because they lacked skill, but because they made powerful people feel insecure. Kings, queens, generals, emperors, many of them removed people who seemed too talented. They wanted loyalty, not competition. This pattern repeats in modern life, just in softer ways. But this law does not mean you should hide your talent forever. It means timing is important. Strategy is important. Read the room. Understand the emotional landscape. Know when to shine and when to hold back. Know when to show your full ability and when to let others feel important. There's also a deeper lesson. Power is not only about what you do. It is about how people feel around you. You can be amazing, but if your presence makes others feel small, they will not support you. If your success makes others feel scared, they will resist you. So true power means making others feel comfortable while you rise. Another interesting part of this psychology is how it teaches you to manage your own ego. Maybe you are very talented, maybe you know what you are doing. But if you cannot control your urge to show off, you may create invisible enemies. You may push away people you need. You may damage relationships that could have helped you. By learning not to outshine the master, you also learn self-control. This law also reminds us that power is social. You are never rising alone. You rise in a world full of other people with their own fears and dreams. Success is not only about skill. It is also about navigating emotions, egos, and expectations. Some people may feel uncomfortable with this law because they think it is manipulative. But manipulation is not the point. The point is awareness. When you understand human nature, you can avoid problems, build better relationships, and move more wisely through life. If you ignore human nature, you walk blind. At the same time, this law can help you understand when you feel insecure. Maybe someone younger than you is doing very well and you feel a little jealous. Maybe you feel afraid that they will replace you. When you notice these feelings, you can deal with them in a healthier way. You can choose not to react with fear or anger. You can support them instead. Understanding the law helps you break the cycle. In many ways, this law is about respect. Respect the emotions of those above you. Respect the social structure you are in. Respect the psychological reality of human beings. When you respect these things, you gain more room to grow. So how do you apply this law in real life? First, be observant. Pay attention to the ego of the people above you. Do they need praise? Do they need to feel wise? Do they get jealous? Do they like being in control? Understand their needs. Second, adjust your behavior in a way that keeps harmony. If you have a great idea, maybe present it in a way that makes your boss feel involved. If you succeed, give credit to the person above you. This shows loyalty, and loyalty is powerful. Third, shine in a way that does not blind others. Let your growth feel natural, not threatening. This law is not about being fake or obedient. It is about being smart. It is about protecting your path. If your goal is long-term power, long-term success, and long-term peace, then patience and strategy matter more than showing off. If you master the psychology behind this rule, you will move through the world with more calm and confidence. You will avoid conflicts that many people fall into. You will build better relationships with leaders, teachers, bosses, mentors, and even friends. And you will still grow because you are doing it in a way that does not create unnecessary enemies. If you found this helpful and you want more deep, simple, and powerful ideas like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Tell me which law you want me to cover next. Your support helps me bring more content like this to you.